What's up, everybody? We're back once again with another episode of our Blazblue 2.0 Patch Note series. I am MastaStef, joined here by my good friend.
Satan.
In this episode, we're going to be talking about Relius and Clover, the puppeteers extraordinaire. You know, one of these characters is really top tier, the other one is really good, and one of them may be getting better, but one of them may be getting...
Not as good, but still very good.
So we're going to start by talking with Carl first. So let's go over the Carl changes. He got not too many changes, but he got what I wanted him to get. He didn't get super nerfed because I don't think a character that's as, innately difficult as Carl should be, just garbage. But at the same time, there were a few things that were like unfair about him. So first change is his doll gauge. The doll's recovery rate after breaking has been slowed down. So I have no idea. All right, let's see which moves takes up a lot of. So basically, if Ada dies, she comes back way too quick. Well, she probably should come back. Like I've seen, there we go. So like, look, so you see how fast she recovers? Like one Carl combo solo, oops. Like one solo Carl combo, she's back, right? Like not that, like a real Carl combo, but one solo Carl combo, she comes back. That's way too fast, in my opinion.
It's like a solo card combo and a block string after.
Yeah.
Some A's.
Some A's and something like that.
Yeah.
And then she comes back, and that's a little bit too much. So I'm glad that they fixed that. She'll come back a little bit slower, so you actually get to play your turn for breaking her. Carl has to like run away a little bit. That's pretty good. Another change is that JA has slower startup now. Carl's JA is pretty fast. It's pretty good. I mean, Relius is also pretty good.
Yeah, like a good JA runs in the bloodline.
But Carl's is pretty good, and it's really good, and he can actually get like really good confirms off of it. I can't show you any because I'm not a Carl player. But like, if he happens to get like an air-to-air JA, and he's close up to Ada, he can like cut her on and do like, why she go that way? He can like do come over here, like JA into like JC, call Ada. You get the point.
If you want to see a good example, I'm pretty sure Relius did it in Evo
I'm pretty sure he did.
2017 Grand
But he can
Finals.
do like JA into like JB, jump JC while Ada goes forward, knock down into like a full corner carry thing into Carl stuff. It's pretty crazy. So slower JA won't really change that too much, but it will make easier to air him. So this one's pretty big. So right now the doll cannot be used during any kind of text, OD, or EA. So if he pops, one example is if I get knocked down, I can wake up and use doll on wake up. So you can make Carl block, but if I can like try to backdash, keep it up. I might get my backdash. There you go, like that. So you can wake up, backdash, and do a move like that. And unless you meaty him properly, he's just gonna get out for free. So they're gonna make it to where wake up, he has to block more. Kind of like the same thing with how Rachel can't win tech anymore.
And our Kitty Candy Bugs and Izanami can't do Exodus Arc stuff if she's in overdrive when she wakes up.
Yeah. So it's just like a overall balance thing. So that's pretty good. Another thing is he can't, activate Ada while in OD or while he's going for an Exceed Excel like that right there. So you don't have to stop doing what you're doing to like bait his Exceed Excel.
Yeah, like right there, you did Exceed Excel. And you basically flex, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
So
like how
dumb.
silly that is. So you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Like he doesn't have to guess basically. Like look at that. You blocked my Exceed Excel and I'm plus all the way to the corner. Like it's crazy. You don't have to worry about that anymore. So now another thing is doll normals will cost more, except for 6D, which is fair because 6D is like that, which is her main combo tool.
Yeah.
So of course you can't, but things like this will cost more than what they do. That'll cost more. This will cost more. This is big. Like basically the two biggest ones are 2D and 4D, like the two biggest ones. Because 4D is really good. It's like a wake up is a fatal counter right now. It's really good. It has armor. It's really good on wake up. It's perfect for like all his side switch combos. He gets like the freest side switches, and then his main Ulti tool is 2D.
Yeah.
So after a knockdown. Yeah, so that's really good. 6D, they actually reduced the cost on 6D, but they reduced the damage as well. So they want you to use it more, I guess, for damage and mix-ups. But when you get hit by it, it doesn't hurt you as much. So like when VW does stuff like so if he does stuff like like that, you know, stuff like that. When you mix it up with stuff like that, it don't hurt as much, but he doesn't have to use as much doll to go for it. So that's pretty good as well. 3D, which is the low sweep, the combo time level reduced, which that's a direct nerf to his unblockables.
Yeah.
Because right now, if he hits you with that,
He goes into a full combo.
he gets a full combo into another unblockable setup if he catches you standing. If he catches you crouching, he still gets a full crouch confirm into a mix-up. So right now, because he can do 2C off of that.
Yeah.
Into a full combo, into a mix-up, because he knocks you down. He hits you with this, does whatever in the air, knocks you down, then does Berserker Barrage, and now you got to guess.
So, I mean, I guess now, or in the future, it'll probably be best to just, if you get put in an unblockable situation, just take the standing hit.
Well, the thing is, I think if you take the standing hit, he still might be able to unblockable you, because the thing is, the way the unblockable works is that he does jump loop reps until it's time for an unblockable.
Yeah,
so he could just do
I'm
less
saying
reps.
like the net damage is worse. I mean,
the net damage is worse, but it doesn't matter if you're going to keep getting unblockable to death.
true.
I think what would be better to do is just take the low because they get a worse combo off of it.
Yeah, well, if the low is the starter, yes. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. Like it's better to just
stand block.
Yeah, stand block.
Take
Yeah,
the
and
low.
take the low, so that way they get like a worse combo.
Yeah.
Because right now they get block the
I
unblockable.
blocked the unblockable.
But yeah, other than that, so
MISKD.
other than that, so J214C Allegretto, the P1 has been nerfed. So if this is a combo starter, Carl gets less off of it. And you might be thinking, well, when is that ever going to be a combo starter?
It
Well,
happens a lot.
I've actually seen a lot of like this, you know, into this, and they get popped by the Volante. Or I'll even see stuff like they'll do Flaco, and they get caught by that, and then Flaco catches them at the end. It's actually a pretty decent starter. Until you get anti-air by 2C. And the last change I gave to Carl, honestly, was just, it says 236, 236. It doesn't have, but I'm assuming it's Rapid State Memories. That's the only thing that makes sense. But this is no longer hit behind Ada. Because apparently sometimes
Does
right
it
now.
hit behind it? Let me see. Just do it. And
I don't know.
I'm assuming it's the uppercut.
It could be
punch?
but that uppercut's like a backwards motion.
Oh, okay.
So
What
the
else
only
is
move-
236, 236?
That's it.
Oh, maybe it just has like a lingering hitbox. So like if I do something that extends my hitbox.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, try it out.
Oh, you're crossing me up.
My bad.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm assuming.
Yeah,
That,
like that,
right
yeah.
there.
That's so that won't happen anymore. We've solved the mystery. So like I said, nothing like super major to Carl, just like a few like small changes. Like he'll still be able to, you know, pressure you the same way. I don't think it'll really affect his standing in the tier list too much, honestly.
Yeah, like I think for the most part he'll be relatively the same. You know, it just cost him more.
Yeah,
right?
his turns will be a little bit shorter. You know, he has to, you know, actually think about his like doll resource a little bit more instead of just using it whenever because he can. But overall, like he's still gonna be like if you can't fight Carl right now, like, if you get mauled and get opened up immediately by Carl and just die, that's not really gonna change. You're gonna have to actually like think about doll resource management a lot more now when you're playing Carl, and worry about killing the doll a lot more when you're fighting against Carl, since it'll actually matter more. And that's basically it. So now we're gonna move on to Relius Clover.
Papa Clover.
Papa Clover.
All right, let's see what we got here for Mr. Relius stuff.
All right, so first change for Relius is his 6B now has faster startup. It floats less on hit. The air and tech time is increased, and it added bonus proration.
You know, that's a pretty common change I'm seeing in like different anti-air. It's like
Yeah.
Noel and Valkenine also got the same buff
That is
to
true.
their anti-air. Right. So I'm assuming it might enable him to get, you know, better combo routes. Like maybe he can do like 6B into like, it doesn't even have to be counter hit, right? Like, because right now, you know, if you get a regular hit, you pretty much just gotta do that.
Yeah.
Like maybe they're gonna let him get more stuff, like linking a 5B after.
Yeah.
which opens up, more options. But who knows?
Because right now it seems pretty useless as an anti-air. Like, why would you not just use 2C?
Yeah, 2C the GOAT. But the bonus proration, too, could be really good.
Yeah, it could be gives them more damage on certain combo routes.
Does he even have Gatlings out of 6B? No. Yeah, so I'm assuming it's just going to let him link another normal after 6B. His next change is his throw. The back throw specifically and the forward throw. Less blowback on hit. So what that's going to let him do is consistently do that to everybody. If I had to make a guess, right?
Yeah.
Like his back throw looks really inconsistent. So that's going to be really good, for combos and damage. Doll normals, much like everybody else who has stuff that could have been used independent of things, he can no longer do it during any kind of tech, OD, or Exceed Excel. For him, it's really just doing it during his Exceed Excel. See?
Yeah.
So I think that's really just like a systematic thing. If you have a character who can control things independent of themselves, they can no longer do it while they're teching or doing overdrive or Exceed Excel. The next is, for whatever reason, in Central Fiction, things that had invuln, they took away the ability to invuln through burst.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, looks like specifically for Relius, he can now twirl burst again. No, it didn't twirl your burst.
Yep.
Whoops, I didn't even. He can no longer twirl burst. But they're giving it back. So you get the style on people.
Yeah, you get the style on people. You can just stylishly spin people on burst, because you cannot right now.
Yeah, but I feel like if they're gonna let him do it, they should give it back to the other people that could have done that.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
I don't know why
if he's gonna get it, Noel should be able to 4D. Tager should be able to do the gravity
Multi-charge,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Multi-charge.
Aquaman should be able to counter it.
Yeah, that's kind of my viewpoint on that. Either let everybody do it, or don't let them be a special snowflake.
Yeah.
His next change is J236C. The height restriction is lessened, so you can TK it again. That was actually a nerf he got, because that's as low as he could do it now.
Okay.
So now the combo routes he had, or he used to have, where he would do TK, 236C. So it'll be easier to get.
Yeah.
It's literally just the combo consistency adjustment. J214B. That summons the doll closer now. The P1 is nerfed, and you can't emergency tech it on the ground. So it's a legitimate combo ender now, or at least from an air route, it is. So if he ends a combo with it, it's a knockdown now.
Okay.
So instead of just getting hit by it and attacking like that, you're going to get hit by it and you're going to stay on the ground.
Interesting. So he gets time to set up for Oki, basically.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't mind fighting Relius, but sometimes when you're blocking Relius, it just doesn't feel fun.
Yeah. It says you can emergency tech on counter hit, air hit. I'm not sure. Get counter hit, brother? Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
That might open up different combo routes too, I guess, maybe.
Well, they don't. They're saying you can't emergency tech, or you can emergency tech that now.
Oh, so you can emergency counter hit, but you can't a normal hit?
I guess that doesn't make sense. Maybe they don't want him using it like that as a free get in.
Or like an anti-air bait kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume that's what they meant. Either that or it might be like a little translation error or something. I'm not sure. The OD version is not included in that change. So let's see what the OD version is. Get hit, counter hit. Okay. So apparently the OD version will still do that.
Okay.
But the non-OD version will function like that, or the way that one currently functions. instead of letting him pick up after it.
Mm-hmm.
It's also gonna fall closer, so he can because right now it's an anti-air option.
Yeah.
It's not that good. So I guess that's the trade-off, right? Like you can bait anti-airs, but we're not gonna let you get a full combo for counter hitting somebody
That's fair.
as an anti-air.
All right. And the last change was
Is the same as
the exact same as Carl. So his Rhapsody memories will also not hit behind anymore.
yeah, like it looks like it was very edge casey in the first place. I guess they just didn't want it out. Or
You're
let
gonna
me
have
do it
to-
over here.
You're gonna have to get in front of her. So I
Who,
can,
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it seems very edge casey,
Yeah.
but it looks like it would happen and they didn't want it. to.
Yeah. So they just took it away altogether.
But overall, both of these characters gonna be real good,
Yep.
as always.
Might see more Carl versus Relius. in
Well,
the
what if he
future.
gets a safe jump off of that now?
Oh, off of the air thing?
Yeah, like that I just did. Whoops. I heard that. Yeah, like if it's a knockdown now,
Yeah, maybe.
he'll at least definitely get a meaty now. So I don't think they would want to make Relius the type of character that just always gets a safe jump.
Probably not. Ooh, my Carl, though. Nah, ain't that great. All right, well, anyway, that's it for basically this episode. Sorry we couldn't go too much more in depth since we aren't exclusively Carl/Relius main.
I mean, their changes aren't very extensive in the
Yeah,
first place.
but basically, if you already play one of these characters, you're probably not going to change too much. You probably just get a little bit better if you're a Relius player, and you might have to adjust a few things if you're a Carl player. But overall, you're basically going to be playing the same character. So have fun. 2.0 is still your time. And that's it for this episode. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be right back with the very next episode. We're probably going to start doing more characters per episode just so we can get all the information out before the patch drops. For real, for real. So expect to see a lot of more people bundled up together.
All right.
Later.
Later.